Everybody knows that university life is as much about the social side as it is about getting a degree. And with that, inevitably comes alcohol. Having a few drinks can set up the perfect evening. Having a few too many can set you up for a fall. Now then, boys. The recommended daily unit intake for guys is 3 to 4 units, which is about 2 cans of lager. For girls, it's a little less, it's 2 to 3 units, which is roughly 1 large glass of wine. If you start to drink more than that on a regular basis, you could be putting yourself at risk to long and short-term health problems.
We've got a situation now where people find it's normal to actually drink to excess. That puts a huge amount of pressure actually on the liver and can cause liver damage.
Alcohol is also a depressant. Although 1 or 2 drinks may help you feel relaxed, prolonged drinking is proven to cause depression. It also comes as no surprise that alcohol can cause longer-term health problems. Heavily drinking when you're young can cause things like cancer, strokes, liver disease and mental health problems. This all sounds quite scary, but it's easy to avoid by just drinking in moderation. As you may have noticed, when you're drunk, your perception is affected. You're not fully aware of your surroundings, your judgment can be a little clouded, and you're not in full control of your body. Taking all of this into account, you're not only putting yourself at risk, but also others around you. If you're walking home and look drunk, you're vulnerable to street crime, as you may look like an easy target. The best thing to do is have a few less drinks so you have money for a taxi home. After you've had a few drinks, you can start to think you're invincible. You'll start dashing across roads or jumping over walls. The thing is, you wouldn't do that when you were sober, so why try it when you're drunk?
The problem with people being drunk and acting in an antisocial manner is it can actually affect their futures sometimes. People have got themselves in a fight, caused themselves mindless damage to something else. They've then been locked up, and sometimes it just results in a warning, but it has been known to have people thrown off their courses, and it's not what you've paid all that money to do, to come up here, get drunk, and then be sent back home.
Nearly 7,000 people a year are attacked with a drink spiking drug, and a staggering 19% of these are students between 18 and 25.
I think you've just got to be careful who buys you a drink and where you leave your drink. If you're going to go to the toilet, you need to make sure it's one of your close friends that has the drink. You don't leave it on the side. And if any strange person offers you a drink, you've got to be questioning why they're actually doing it. It's not a huge problem, however, it does happen, and you don't want to be that one person it does happen to.
Unfortunately, having too much to drink can make usually placid people do stupid things. Whether it's fighting in the street or just making a lot of noise on your way home, it affects other people and it gives students a bad name. That also includes not coming home at 2 AM and making lots of noise in your halls. Remember, not everybody is in the same party spirit as you. When you get back to your halls after a night out, it's a bad idea to fire up the cooker and start preparing food.
It's a killer. We have got terrible cases in the past of people who have been seriously injured and indeed killed because they've not had the full attention on what you're doing. We've had so many cases in the past of people who have come home, they've been a little bit worse for wear, they've gone into the other room, they've put the television on, they've fallen asleep. You don't get any notice after that, and if you haven't got smoke alarms in your house or your flat, then the next thing you're going to know is when the fire service are there rescuing you.
Best thing to do is either have something cold like a sandwich or get a takeaway. Drinking in moderation can lead to some fantastic and memorable times at uni, but going overboard can lead to some experiences you would really rather forget. The idea is to find a balance, and that way you can make sure you'll have a fantastic, worry-free stay at university. Cheers.